It's not looking good for MicroStrategy. For those that have not seen the news, it says that MicroStrategy has just said that they will be forced to sell their Bitcoin if the stock falls below mNAV and fresh capital dries up. And again, it's a series of different outlets that are sharing this news. Again, you even have big crypto accounts that obviously have been hyping up Bitcoin and MicroStrategy the past few years that are even stating this, saying Sailor Strategy may be forced to dump all of its 650,000 BTC if MSTR falls below mNAV. So the mNAV danger zone is 0.9x right now. At the time of this post, I think it was at 0.96x. 58.4 billion in BTC that could hit the market, and 0.9x triggers if BTC drops below 80K. And I think that's an important thing to note, because as of right now, if we look at the actual price of Bitcoin, if I'm not mistaken, it's at 91,000. So you have 11,000 to go with as a cushion so far. So nothing to freak out about now, but definitely, a lot of you guys know, if you've been watching my videos, I have not been of support of MicroStrategy. Nonetheless, it's been very interesting to learn more about the gimmicks that this company has done to try to stay relevant and to not hit that $80,000 threshold, right? That may trigger them needing to liquidate some shares or some Bitcoin in an effort to be able to subsidize everything it is that they have going on. As of right now, according to strategy.com, their mNAV is 1.12. So not too bad. But what's the problem? Like, why could they be forced to liquidate? I thought this was pretty well said. It says, I have said it before, when BTC was above 110,000, they will soon be underwater. Their average BTC price is around $74,000 per coin. Dollar cost averaging is the hardest thing for most people because it requires patience. But unfortunately for MSTR, they bought 80% of their Bitcoin at and between 80,000 to 100,000 and barely anything when the price was between 10 to 30,000. The most foolish company I've ever seen. They only bought at the top. Imagine BTC would go to $1 million per coin, and now they're saying this nonsense. And I think that is the unfortunate part. We've said it in the past before. It's the only reason they're able to really leverage this gimmick of borrowing against shareholders at 0% interest to buy Bitcoin is they're only able to do it when the hype is present. And the hype is only present when Bitcoin is going parabolic. So again, it makes sense on why their average purchase price is so high, because they're only really able to convince the uneducated and the easily naive people to buy into MSTR. Yet MSTR, if you've looked at its performance, I mean, it's really laughable, right? From previous highs of 457, almost 460, it's sold off 60% in just the past, 3-4 months, 61%. And it has not made new all-time highs since November of 2024. Yet Bitcoin has made numerous all-time highs. Let me ask you one simple question. When have you ever seen another CEO, another company, run ads for you to buy their stock? What kind of company has to run ads, paid ads, to try to get investors to invest? I'll give you a hint, not real companies. And that simply could not be more true. What CEO is trying to convince you that you need to buy their stock? Nothing. They're too busy growing the actual business itself. But guess what? MicroStrategy and all of its gimmicky strategy, either just vertical-based companies, are all gimmicks. They all depend on you buying more, them leveraging your capital and their shares that they're letting you, that they're borrowing against, so they can buy Bitcoin. Very simple. If you're a big support of Bitcoin, we've made it very clear before, just buy Bitcoin itself. I'm not a huge support of Bitcoin, but that's just my personal opinion. Again, we're all entitled to our own opinion, and we all see value in different ways. If you really do believe in Bitcoin, why not buy Bitcoin itself? Why would you ever include a middleman that is diluting you, borrowing against your shares so he could buy Bitcoin? It just really doesn't make any sense to me. Like, you are genuinely not gaining any exposure, and the proof is in the pudding. The stock is down 60% in just the past few months when Bitcoin is not even down as much. Now, this is during a bull market. How do you think strategy will perform during a bear market where Bitcoin, if it sells off 50 to 80%, can strategy be liquidated, forced to sell, and be down 99%? You know, Michael Saylor has talked about it, right? With that being said, we have a very interesting week ahead. Monday, we have Powell's speech. Quantitative tightening ends, PMI data, ISM manufacturing. Wednesday, additional PMI and ISM data. Thursday, initial job claims and U.S. trade deficit. And then Friday is the PCE inflation data. That is the Federal Reserve's favorite measure of inflation. So a very interesting week ahead, probably a lot of volatility, and I'm excited to experience it all with you guys. So again, if you guys have not already, I wanted to invite you to our live trading session. I trade live every single morning right at market open with my LPP team. So not only do you get to watch me trade live, but you also get access to our A to Z video lesson library. And we have a huge discount for you right now. It's over $300 off. And it's the second link in the description down below. Especially if you're brand new to the market and you would like to watch someone else do and trade live every single morning, then again, that's the whole point of these live trading sessions. It's a one-time payment for lifetime access whenever it is that you feel like you're ready. Second link down below. You can sign up today and start watching me trade live as soon as tomorrow. Other than that, again, we'll see you later today for our Sunday Stock Talk. Appreciate your time. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.